Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. My name is Matt, and it's a pleasure to be back with you guys on the channel today, and I'm talking with you guys today about why you need 17 million SHIB right now. Now, of course, reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my personal opinion. However, I do believe today would be a good time to snag up 17 million SHIB, and I'll talk about that in today's video. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. So the question arises, how much SHIB is it going to amount to own? What is the estimated price in the future? And I talk about this all the time, but it is so true. With Ethereum and Bitcoin not performing very well, and of course we'll get into some more specifics later in the video, but with Ethereum and Bitcoin not performing all that well these days, it makes it very hard for ERC-20 tokens like Shiba Inu to perform well. A lot of other altcoins that I'm interested in, if we take a look at like VeChain is another example, all the way down to 5 cents. Another one, Veracity here, all the way down to under a cent. A lot of great other altcoins are not performing as well. And the reason why these altcoins aren't doing well is because Ethereum is holding them back. So with that being said, if right now Shiba Inu is sitting here at 0.000059. Now, that is awful compared to what it was a month ago, but definitely still better than where it was a year ago. And that's something that I think a lot of people need. I think that's some perspective that a lot of people should keep in mind. So the question is, when will we eventually see Shiba Inu go up? And what could you do if you took 17 million shares of Shiba Inu right now and set it aside for the future? Well, we're going to talk about that. So the first thing I wanted to get into, of course, is with ShibaSwap right now, and you guys can see this is their current liquidity right now, and of course you have your volumes and whatnot. So what I wanted to show you guys is, if we take a look at all of these different reward pools, this is how much you're making per $1,000. So these are all the different combos you could use. So if you pair, let's say, SHIB and Bone, you can make 2.28 Bone per day. One of them that I'm currently interested in, I don't have my MetaMask connected here, but I'll talk to you guys a little bit in another video about this. But if you go towards the top, Bone and Wrapped Ethereum, you earn 3.02 Bone per day if you were to put in $1,000. But let's say you don't have $1,000. You don't want to put $1,000 into that right now, because that's a lot of money. So let's say you want to start a little bit lower. Well, what you could do is, if you took the current price right now of Shiba Inu, so if you took the current price, which is 0.0000593. If you took that current price and then multiplied it by 17 million, so here you go, you have 170,000, 117 million right here, 17 and million, there we go. So if you took this and multiplied it by 17 million, being your 17 million shares, you guys can see that's $100. So for $100, you could buy 17 million SHIB, and that's a lot more than people have gotten in the past. Because let's say you wanted to, back when SHIB was at like 0.000009, let's say, right? So we go 0.000009. Somewhere around there. And if you guys take a look at when we saw that price, it's definitely somewhat further back, I would say. We last saw that price here around the 29th of June. Let's go with that. 29th of June. We also saw that during a period here as well, the 6th of July. It was hanging out there as well. So if SHIB were 0.00009 right now, and you multiplied that and you bought 17 million shares right now, I think I did something wrong there. 17 million. No, that's right. 17 million there. If you did 17 million, that would cost you $150. So again, definitely, on a scale like this, maybe it doesn't seem like a big deal, to $50, but if you plan on making a larger investment, this difference would of course be multiplied. If you bought obviously 170 million SHIB, you would obviously have to multiply that by 10, and then you'd be at a $1,500 investment as opposed to a $1,000 investment. So keep that in mind, man. These numbers really do add up, even though it's only 1/100th of a cent. It definitely does add up when you're talking larger amounts. So with ShibaSwap right now, what you could do is you could pick a reward pool which rewards you per $1,000 you put in. And if you were to put in that 17 million SHIB, or something of the same equivalence, how much would you make? Well, if we take a look here at the yearly ROI, you guys can see if you did a SHIB and Bone pair. So if you put SHIB and Bone together here, provided liquidity for this pair, what you would see here is 2.28 Bone per day if you put in 1,000. Again, if you put in right now, if you put in $100, That would be 0.228 bone per day, I would say. But still, let's do the yearly return on investment. So 211.27% as the yearly return on investment. So you guys can see here 211. So I'm going to do that right now. So if we take a look, you guys could see, let's take our initial value. Let's take $100. That's how much we put in. We do that times exactly what they told us here on ShibaSwap, 211.27. So times, we're going to do in terms of percent. So times 2, because that is our yearly return on investment, 2.1127. This is equivalent right here, of course, to 211%. So we have that, and that is $211, of course, because you're putting in originally $100. So very, very easy way if you made that investment in Shiba Inu right now. If you bought 17 million, you could easily double that in a year. And, I know a lot of people don't have hundreds, thousands of dollars of money to burn on investments, things like that. So if you want to start simple and start small, 17 million SHIB is definitely a fine number, because in a year, you'll have a little bit more money to work with there. And obviously, you could, of course, make other investments. You could, dollar cost average down and buy SHIB at other periods when you have more money coming in, and SHIB happens to be having a down day or something like that in the future. But a lot of these pairs, man, are really, really good because they reward you lucratively. The one that I do, bone wrapped Ethereum, is 3.02 bone per day if you were to put in $1,000. So on your entire investment here, you're making almost 1%. You're making 4/5 of 1% back on your investment for every day you put this in a liquidity pool, which is absolutely fantastic. And again, that is why, in my view, right now, you should buy 17 million SHIB, or at least something of the same equivalence, with $100, because that $100 can get you very, very far, it seems, these days. In regards to the price, again, man, we've just been watching everything here take a nosedive, even with Bitcoin as well. Everything's been taking a nosedive at 29,800. Everything, really, when Bitcoin's below 33, it's kind of trouble here, but especially when it's below 30, that really does give us a headache. And same thing with Ethereum, man. I like to see Ethereum at least 23, but anything below 2,000 is pretty risky stuff for Ethereum. Thankfully, it looked like we hit a bit of a bottom over the past 24 to 48 hours. You guys can see here, it eventually bottomed out to around 1,700, but it definitely is still dangerously close to reaching that bottom. And again, it seems like SHIB here has sort of made that realization as well, because SHIB sort of, detected a bottom here at around 5.7. You guys can see every time it touches 5.7, it comes back. And you guys can see that right there, which is good. But again, this whole region I'm going to be looking at here, it definitely looks like it's consolidating here, sort of in this range here. And again, really time will tell, but as long as it stays within this horizontal and doesn't dip below 5.7, like I talked about in my last video, it should maintain itself, hopefully. And my real goal here is to get it some way, somehow, to maintain itself above 6. And that's this line here. If it can, sort of crack this and stay there, that would be fantastic in the future. So that's the deal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Definitely let me know down in the comments how much SHIB you guys are buying today. And of course, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, just my personal opinion. Thank you guys so much. My name is Matt. See you all in the next one. Peace.